Everybody, welcome to Big Girl Panties TV, where we tell you to put your big girl panties on and deal with it. Mr. Jay-Z, put your big girl panties on and deal with that butt whooping you just got from your sister-in-law. Can I just tell you, Solange went all the way off on Jay-Z. She tried to beat the brakes off that man. She tried to beat the dog shit out of him. Excuse my language. She dragged him in that, like Candy said, she tried her best to get at Jay-Z. What did you do? What happened? What did you do? As y'all can see, I'm in the car. I'm driving home. I could not wait. I had to get my feelings off my chest. I just had to go there. If I could have been a spider up in the cobweb corner of that elevator, baby, just to know what was going on. Because when they walked in the elevator, Beyonce walked in first, looking like, God damn it, here she goes. She acting the fool. Like shaking her head. Just she had that mama look. You know that look you give your kids in the store, like you just wait till we get you. Can't believe you acting like. That's the look B had on her face when she walked in the elevator. And Solange walked in the elevator all the way turned up. Couldn't wait for him to get on the elevator so she could go in and go off. Let him know how she was really feeling. What did you do, Jay? What you do? That's that whole red carpet proposal crap y'all was trying to play off. They probably was arguing in the car. Driver rolled up the partition, please, while I give this Negro a piece of my mind. You know, they was probably already arguing at the house when they was getting themselves together. Something went down probably. And Jay's way of apologizing was the cute little fake proposal thing he did on the red carpet. You know, the media spin, the PR spin they put on that was that Jay-Z and Beyonce walked into the Met Gala on the red carpet holding hands, and when Jay-Z let her hand go so that she could take a picture alone, her Lorraine Swartz ring fell off her finger. He picked it up and in a cute gesture pretended to propose to her as he placed the ring back on her finger. Nigga, you was apologizing. Excuse my use of the N-word, but I'm all the way turned up just because I'm so nosy. I'm so nosy. If America wasn't nosy, we would not care about what was going on. But we nosy. We got to know what happened, what went down. So we all trying to put the pieces together. And that's my take on it. I really do think that, yeah, something went down earlier that day, maybe earlier in the week, and it all came to a head at the house. Jay-Z was trying to, you know, be on some slick stuff. You know, when your man mess up, you know, he tried to, you know, do something real cute, real slick to try to get back in your good graces, and that was his way of doing that on the red carpet, giving a little, you know, fake proposal or whatever. But I guess Solange got a couple of drinks up in her at the Met Gala and said, you know what, I'm not letting it go that easy. You can't fake propose to me, boo, because I'm about to let you know what you did and how I felt about it and the fact that I didn't like it, and I'm going to let you know how I feel about it by kicking you. I'm going to kick you a couple times. I'm going to swing on your tail. Poor Julius. Y'all see the picture of Julius? You know, they got a close-up of them coming out of the place wherever the Met Gala was held. And Julius looked like his lip is busted a little bit. Either his lip is busted or they were just real chapped. You know how many lips get real chapped? They crack and bleed. Yeah, I think his lips like cracked and bled, or Solange might have got him, you know, because she went all the way off, baby, in that elevator. And, you know, we all laughing and making light of it and saying, you know, making jokes, but this is these people's lives. Like, this is really their life. You know, it's not pretend, it's not a movie. So, you know, I kind of feel for Beyonce. I feel for Beyonce. I feel for Jay. I feel for Solange. I guess we don't know how to feel for real, because we don't know what happened. You know, we can all speculate and make assumptions because it looked like Beyonce was just chill, like in the corner, like, go ahead, kick his tail. I don't care. Go ahead, get it in, get it in. You know, because if it was just Solange had a few drinks and she got towed up from the floor up and just went off, you know how we do when we drink. You go off when you get drunk. I don't know personally, but I'm just saying, you know, when people get drunk, they go left. Things go left. And that's what we can say happened. But I feel like if that was the case, then Beyonce would have stepped in and tried to calm her down, tried to get her together or whatever. B ain't, she just stood there like a usher on the door at the church. She shall not be moved. She was not moved until Solange almost kicked her that one time. Did y'all see the extended version of the video where it looked like Solange was giving B the what for? She was talking to her and the head was going and she kept pointing at her and saying, you know, like, she was saying something to her, I don't know, and Beyonce was just looking straight ahead, like, I'm not even here for what you saying, like, I'm looking straight ahead right now to make sure I don't run up into none of these cars in front of me. But I just couldn't wait to get it off my chest. Like, I just had to talk about it. It has consumed my whole afternoon. I feel terrible for even saying that. But soon as I got word that it went out, shout out to I Rock his last name. Shout out to Tiffany Westhall, because she put me on. Because, you know, I was working. I was not even on my phone or nowhere near nothing. I listened to Pandora while I'm working. So I didn't know what was going on until I got the text, like, get on TMZ right now. I logged on TMZ and was like, what the what? Lunch break. Time for my lunch break. So that I could get on Instagram and laugh at all the memes, whatever you call them. I had to laugh at those and post. And the only thing that got to me, like, by my last post, if y'all follow us on Instagram, y'all know I said shade, no shade. We laughing, but it's not really funny. Like, I don't know how I would feel if my husband and my sister got into it. Like, there's so many different scenarios that could have played out, and we will never know. Don't y'all know we never gonna know what happened in that elevator? Not unless Solange is really real. She may decide to, you know, come out and say what happened and what went down, but I got a feeling you dealing with the king and the queen, and they don't let none of their stuff get out. They stuff don't ever get out. Like, so this right here, it's on. Not unless it's publicity, not unless it's for the on the run tour. Like, who knows? But the king and queen don't get down like that. That's not their type of publicity. They don't roll like that. So for this video to get out, I don't know. But you know who had a good day today? What Ice Cube say today was a good day. Whoever was working the security booth that night and got a copy of that tape. Me. That's how you leak a tape, boo. He got broke off. I know he charged TMZ a grip to give them a copy of that tape. So kudos to you, sir. You want to come up? I don't know if I was the elevator security man. I don't know if I would tell. Maybe he not a Beyonce fan. I don't know. People do a lot of things for the dollar bill. But you know, that's what the world is talking about today. That's going to be on the 5 o'clock news, 6 o'clock news, the 9 o'clock news, 10 o'clock news, the 11 o'clock news. Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel, all of them going to be talking about how Solange whooped that, or at least tried to. You know, Julius was in there and he just jumped in the middle and was holding her tight too, because she was wilding out. Her little daughter Explorer wig ain't come off or nothing, but she did sling her purse and dropped all her stuff out of her purse. It reminded me of that episode of Martin when Shanae and Pam was fighting in the hallway and all Shanae's jewelry came off. Made all my jewelry come off, messing with you. What if her wig had came off? That would have been funny if her wig had came off. But it's not funny, y'all. This these people like something. Her brother-in-law did something to piss her off, and her sister. So they both did something, I think, because she was giving B the business. Or Jay did something, and Solange was giving B the business, telling her use a dummy. Or how can you stand there and let him do X, Y, and I don't know. She was saying something to him. Man, I wish we knew what they were saying. But anyway, B got to put her big girl panties on too, because how you gonna deal with that now? You know, family, then it's gonna be awkward and whatnot if they don't hash it out. But you know, families go through things and they make up and they apologize, and so let's just all pray that, you know, they get it together and they can work this out and, you know, go back to being a big happy family. But I was definitely tripping off the meme or the meme, whatever, that said pointed to is the picture of Solange pointing to herself saying, I'll never be able to watch Blue Ivy again. And poor little Jules, he better know that he ain't gonna be allowed to go over Auntie B and Uncle Jay's house no more. Poor kids. Now see, is the kids in the middle. Mama Tina, she got to choose sides now. I hope she get them together like Evelyn Braxton be doing her girls, and just get them together and be like, hey, look here, get it together, whatever it is. Fix it, Jesus, in my Phaedra voice. Or in the Greg voice. Remember Greg or the Real Housewives? Oh my. But I'm just ranting now, y'all. I'm being silly. But let's just hope that they figure it out, that they fix it. I'm sure Solange will post something on her Tumblr apologizing and saying she had a little too much to drink, that there's no bad blood between them. She just had a little too much to drink that night, and she loves her brother, she loves her sister. You know how they do. PR gonna spin. We'll never know what happened, but we know something went down. Something went down that made her go off like Mortal Kombat, like somebody was in the back of her head going, finish him. You know, because she went all the way off. That was some bad stuff there. It was bad. But hey, it's life. They human just like we human. So I'm gonna close this video by saying that y'all just keep the Knowles-Carter family in your prayers, and just pray that they can fix it and, you know, move on. Maybe they'll make a song about it. Who knows? Bye, y'all.